Hey guys, how's it going? David and Ark here, just making a quick video. I say quick, I don't know how long it's going to be, but anyway, basically announcing the end of my Patreon page. So first of all, thank you so much to Hero of God, Gamergal, and Los Wilco for supporting my channel through Patreon for, in some cases, as long as I've been doing YouTube. So thank you so much. I appreciate it more than you will ever understand. Having said that, Patreon keeps changing things in terms of what creators can offer, how creators are paid, how creators, and it's really not even creators, it's how the platform is charging either the creators the fees for processing, which that makes sense to me. It makes sense that I should bear the burden of whatever fees are involved because I'm the creator. Never should that be an end user issue. They tried to push that a while ago. That is gone. You know, the Patreon community pushed back. They said, okay, we get it. But they are making changes that because of Apple, and so let me start. Because of Apple and the way the iOS pricing model works, if a person signs up through the iOS app for Patreon, then there is a 30% fee that is tacked on to that price. No wonder Apple's got billions of dollars. Holy crud, what a ridiculous fee structure. It seems to me that if Patreon really wants to fix this, they would just kill the iOS app and they would just say, we're not going to play Apple's game anymore. We're done. We're out of here. Go to the website, which is honestly where you should sign up for Patreon anyway. If you're going to follow somebody, if you're going to give somebody your money, don't do it through the iOS app. Do it through the Patreon website. That is the absolute best way that you can support a creator on the platform. Having said all that, just Patreon's never really been a big money maker for me. I think the most patrons I've ever had at a time was probably 6 or 8. You know, I'm a small creator. I'm a little guy, not physically, but you know, in the realm of content creation. But here's the thing. That is beside the point. I feel like every time I open up my email, there is a new message from Patreon about how they're changing this or changing that. They're adding features, taking features away. I mean, it's just gotten so ridiculous. And from my perspective, this just, you know, I don't know, this pushes it over the top. So again, thank you so much for everyone who has ever supported the channel on Patreon. I appreciate it more than you'll ever know. But I want you to now, and I'm not going to stop supporting the creators that I support. That's to me, that's a whole separate issue. But those of you that were supporting me, you know, feel free to take those donations, if you will, that support, and feel free to spread that to another content creator. Feel free to, I don't know, go buy yourself coffee or something. I don't know. It's dumb, and I don't know. It's very frustrating as a content creator. It primarily, just for those who don't know the backstory at this point, it's primarily for folks who used to charge, you know, they would put content on Patreon and they could say, hey, for this particular piece of content, it's gonna, you know, I'm gonna charge a separate fee for this. So for example, maybe if you are a BeamNG map maker, then you can charge for each map that you make. If you're a vehicle mod maker, then you can charge for each vehicle mod that you make. And that is how a lot of content creators are making their money, or were making their money through Patreon, was per incident, per item charges. This works out really well, especially for folks who create things in serial. So a lot of comic book publishers or even book publishers, independent, authors. They could publish a chapter at a time and have people support that chapter at a time. That's all gone. Now it's all or nothing, so you have to switch to monthly. So if I didn't want a particular map or I didn't want a particular thing, I didn't have to pay for it. Now I got to pay for it either way, basically, is what it amounts to. So we got to switch to a monthly, and they've completely taken it away. So it completely destroys that kind of serial mentality especially for authors. But also, again, if I'm a content creator who makes I don't know, let's say that I'm a BeamNG creator and I am currently working on, forgive the sun right over my shoulder, but let's just say that I'm a content creator and I'm making maps. I'm making maps of the United States. And so I charge a small fee for every state that I gen out or every city I gen out or whatever it is. I can't do that anymore. Not through Patreon. It doesn't work that way. I have to, you either have to pay monthly and you're going to get what you get, or, you don't support the channel at all. I think it's ridiculous. I really do. As I said before, I think what Patreon should do is just be one of the millions of creator companies out there who should tell Apple to stick it and say, well, we're just not going to play your game anymore. We're leaving the platform. And just encourage all of the Patreons to use the website. I don't know. Just seems like an easy fix to me. I don't know their stats. I don't know what's going on there in terms of how many users they have. And I don't know if you guys are using the Patreon app, feel free to share your experience, share your thoughts, and kind of go from there. But anyway, my main purpose for posting this, for recording this, is just to let you know that I'm shutting down my Patreon page. I think it's ridiculous. So thank you so much for all the support that you've given me through Patreon over the years. I appreciate it so much. And we'll see. Just as another quick kind of a channel update, I had planned to put out a couple of videos this week. It didn't happen with work being a little cray-cray right before the Thanksgiving break, so that's not going to happen. And I don't know. I'll get a video out eventually. So in the meantime, feel free to check out other videos. I don't know. So thank you so much for watching. Thanks for coming along for this crazy ride. I appreciate it. I'm David Inark. Have a great day.